Okay, friends, now let's take a overview about how you will do your Vastu consultancy. There are 6 clear steps in Vastu consultancy of how you conduct or do your Vastu, checking. Okay, the first step is you have to go to this house. Suppose this is a house, a home, a shop, or say maybe an industrial gala or something like that. So you enter it from anywhere. The doors can be in any direction. So you just enter. Put your compass at the center, Brahmasthana. Okay? This I have put it at the Brahma Bindu. You keep your compass over here and you will immediately come to know whether the north and south are aligned like this. If they are not aligned like this, then it is called as a Vidisha plot, or a Vidisha house, or a Vidisha factory, or a Vidisha shop. So whatever it is, if it is, so you have to first check whether it is Vidisha. So first step is check for Vidisha. If it is Vidisha, then that is a problem. Okay, and in a traditional Vastu, there is no way or no solution given for this Vidisha problem. So you just suffer it out according to traditional Vastu. But when we do advanced Vastu course, okay, I teach you how to use pyramids to rectify this fault. Okay, then the next thing that you do is you check the main door of this house or whatever premises. Okay, now the main door, ideally, we have seen it earlier, but I will repeat it now. Your east door, if you want a door in the east door should be over here. Okay, this is your east door. Any door in this direction or any door over here on this wall, though this is the east wall, any door on this wall other than these areas will bring you problems. What will happen if you have a door over here? This becomes a northeast door, or a door over here becomes a southeast door. Anywhere over here, the door is said to be an east door. But this door will bring you problems in the sense you will not be able to think clearly. The women in the house will suffer a lot of health issues, or the eldest son will create problems for you, or he will have some problems of his own, which will create a worry for your wife and for your spouse wife. Okay, so ideally there should be no door over here according to traditional Vastu, and it will cause a lot of problems. A door over here, somewhere in the southeast direction, will bring in fights inside the house. There will be a lot of taunting and talking back too, and basically can lead to such kind of nuisance that you will enter the portals of the courts and you will have court cases over there. If any relative comes, maybe he will speak to you so harshly that you would not like to see him again. All these kind of issues happen. Basically spoiling of relationships and going to extreme levels like going to the courts. But above all, if it is really bad, then you can have fires inside this house. This house can get set on fire. So ideally avoid the doors in this corner. Okay. If you have a door in the south, the only ideal situation in the south is this. You would have a door over here, somewhere up to here. Okay, somewhere over here. You would have a door over here. If you have a door anywhere elsewhere, you will have lots of problems, loss of name or getting a bad name. Contrarily, in the east, if you have a door over here, you will have a good name. People will come for you to advise. The only problem with the east door is you don't make money. Otherwise, there is contentment, peace, everything. But when I mean the east door, I mean this section only. In the south, ideally, according to traditional Vastu, you should not have a door. But if you have, then you can have a door over here only. What will this door give you? Nothing but hard work. It might give you money, but it will not give you relaxation. You will always be running after goals, might work up to 20 hours. In this section, probably you will avoid getting infamous, but all other sections will bring some kind of infamy, bad name for you. So don't have a door anywhere around the east, along the south, ideally. In the southwest, a door in the southwest means you have an afflicted master bedroom, or the master gets afflicted very adversely. The master of this house will sort of, create such situations that he will get a bad name for the family. He might get into loans. He doesn't remain a master in the sense he can't can't be a master to the people in his own family, and can't lead anyone in the society elsewhere. Nobody respects him. So that is very bad. So this whole southwest, you can't have a door. You could have a door in the west, but the human situation is only this. Only this is a good situation for having a door along the west. What will this door give you? This door will give you immense support from your friends and immediate family. Putting it very straightforward, in a very straightforward manner, your growth will totally depend on friends and families and their blessings, or on their good wishes, on their help. You won't be able to make much progress on your own. You will always depend on others. A door along over here, or over here, anywhere over here, until here. Okay, we call this as a northwest door, but anywhere over here, a door over here gives you sudden spurt of success, material success. If you didn't have a house, proper house earlier, if you move into a house like this, then overnight, within next 2-3 months, you start buying flats and maybe cars and all those kind of things. Very sudden surge of finances. But this might last for a year, or at most 1 year and a half, that is about 18 months. And then there will be a sudden collapse and everything will vanish. Okay? You can keep on progressing. You might actually go up straight vertically, but when you will fall vertically down. You won't realize what is happening to you, and everything will be lost. So a door in this northwest is to be avoided. You could have a door in the north. This is the best door. It brings you lots of finances, lots of money. Plus, a person having a door somewhere in the north has a mind state where he will not indulge in shortchanging anyone. He will pay his workers on time. He will pay sales tax on time. He will pay income tax on time. So he pays all the government taxes on time. He pays his workers well, but he uses his mind and succeeds. There might not be good education over here. This mind will not be inclined educationally, or what you call academically. A person from the east door will be academically inclined. Okay, but this person will be clear-cut, hands-on worker and will make money. So you will see finances growing in this house. So the next thing that you check is how the main door is. After the main door, we come to the Brahmasthana. Brahmasthana is this area. You should not have running water over there. That means you shouldn't have basins over there. Okay. You should not have any heavy furniture over here. They should be kept as clean as possible, as clutter-free as possible. Please don't keep dustbins over here. And above all, don't have a toilet over here. This is not the place to have a toilet. This is not the place to have a kitchen also. You can't have a kitchen over here. Okay? As we go on, we'll see slightly more deeply. But a Brahmasthana is supposed to be absolutely empty if possible. Or if you have to keep furniture, please keep very light furniture over there. Don't bring in almirahs, don't bring in ladders over here. Okay? A clean Brahmasthana, a nice wide space Brahmasthana, a Brahmasthana where there is no dustbin and no flowing water, will actually bring peace, calm, good health over here. Right? In this house. Fourth would be, after the Brahmasthana, we can go to the master bedroom. The master bedroom has to be here. This is the place for the master bedroom. Alright? Why? This is the place which is supposed to be the heaviest or the stablest. So the master sleeping over here will control this house, or all the people in this house, or all the people working in this factory, or all the godown manager can be kept over if this is a godown. Okay? So everything inside these premises is controlled by this person. Plus, he can control anything beyond the house also. That is, anything that is beyond the service area of that house, or that godown, or that factory, or that shop, even that can be controlled if the master is situated over here. So you have to bring the master bedroom over here. If the master bedroom is shifted over here, what will happen? They won't get proper sleep. The husband and wife will try to behave like brothers and sisters. That will be an issue. If you bring the master bedroom over here, suppose the builder is giving a master bedroom over here, what will happen? Husband and wife will start fighting. if the master bedroom is bought over here, what will happen? The wife will try to find out every fault and point out every fault in the husband, and the husband will do the same. So this is the safest place for the master bedroom. You have a master bedroom over here, your friends will not give you any peace of mind. They will always be interfering. Your harmony will be disturbed if you have a master bedroom over here. A master bedroom over here, one among the couple, the husband or the wife, will always be traveling. So the coupling slightly becomes loose. So don't have a master bedroom over here. Master bedroom over here, you will sleep when actually it is the time to make money. You will lose opportunities. So don't bring the master bedroom over here. The master bedroom's ideal position is this. So you check the master bedroom whether it is over here, or at the place where it should be. Any other place will give some problems. Okay. The next thing that you see is the kitchen. Kitchen is a very important part of the house. Agneya Kone is the only place where you can have the kitchen. And in the kitchen, the otla as we call it. Okay. The otla should come, or the platform, kitchen platform should come along the east wall. The sink in the kitchen should be over here. And the fire of the kitchen, okay, your stoves, should be along the east wall, but it should not be in the corner, it should not be over this line. Okay, it should not be over the Agneya line. It should be slightly away from the Agneya line. And there should be enough distance between the sink and the fire again, so they should be quite long. Right? You could have the storage, storage over here, but don't have the platform along the south direction. Why? Because the person who is cooking should be facing east always. Alright? You are allowed to have in the kitchen, you are allowed to have a wide window. Alright? But don't have a platform in this direction, because the person will now start looking to the south, he will lose interest in cooking. He or she will start losing interest in the cooking. So the food will never be tasty. It might not be nutritious. Even with the best ingredients, it might not turn out to be as nutritious as it should be. Okay, so the kitchen should be over here, because a kitchen has a fireplace. Okay, you have a stove over there. What happens if you bring the kitchen over here? You should not bring the kitchen over here. Why? Because this is the master's place. So if you bring fire in the master's place, what is going to happen? The master will have lots of problems. So ideally don't keep the fire over here. This is your communication area. If your kitchen comes over here, what will happen? Your communication gets burnt out. You bring the kitchen over here in the north, what happens? Before the money comes to you, the money is burnt away. If you bring the fire, that is kitchen over here in the northeast, what will happen? Your mind is on fire. That means you will have too many worries. The person in this house, the master of this house, will have too many worries, and those worries definitely will percolate to the other people in the house. Or if it is an office, if you bring a fire over here, the boss is worried and everybody in the staff is worried. So don't have a fireplace or kitchen over here. The ideal place for the kitchen is in the Agneya Kone, that is the southeast. Okay? So check where the kitchen is. And the kitchen ideally should be over here. Now suppose, according to traditional Vastu, what happens? If you have a kitchen over here, what will the consultant, your traditional Vastu consultant tell you? He will say, break the kitchen from here and bring the kitchen over here. Otherwise, your head is always going to be on fire, you are not going to make money over here, blah, 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 lots of issues. When we do advanced course, okay, I teach you how, if the kitchen is over here, how we can take care of the problem just using pyramids. Okay, you don't have to actually break down the kitchen and bring it to this, because breaking down is one thing, but putting up the kitchen in this southeast corner is going to be very expensive. Breaking is also expensive now, but putting up a new kitchen is going to cost you about 2 lakh rupees. It's not very good. So I give you cheaper and better solutions, tried and tested solutions. Okay. The last thing, but also important, is the toilets. How should the toilets be? I told you already, toilets should be in the west or in the south. But remember, the commode should be fitted out in such a way that you are always looking to the north. When you sit on the commode, you should be looking to the north. Over here, if you have a commode, okay, here in the south, because this is along the south wall, it will naturally come facing the north. But if you have a toilet in the west, the builder might give you a toilet like this, the commode facing the east. This is to be avoided. Okay, you should always face the north when you are sitting on the commode. So these are roughly the main points to be remembered. Bringing a toilet over here, bringing a kitchen over here, sort of destroys the good energy in the house, destroys the Brahmastan, destroys all harmony. It is like putting your spine on fire. How will the body survive? So don't bring kitchen, toilet, running water in the Brahmastan. Okay. Now some other few points I want to cover. Suppose your main door is not here. I think I already discussed it. Okay. Now another few points are, where would you put your children's bedroom? Don't put the children's bedroom over here. Why? Because they become very judgmental and they try to point out your own mistakes to you, or whatever they consider as mistakes. Bringing the children's room over here will make them very hot-headed. Giving this corner to your children will make them very dominating. The ideal place for the children's bedroom is over here. When I say children's bedroom, I mean teenagers. Those beyond 14 years of age, you can put them over here. Suppose your child is say 15 years old, just passing out matriculation, and you give him a separate bedroom, then that bedroom can come over here. 2 years over here, by the time he reaches his 12th standard, he'll start telling you that I want to go abroad for higher studies. So children become ambitious and they come to know better things and bigger things that lie beyond their normal reach. And they try to, or they aspire for those kind of things. So it's a very good place to have children's bedroom. Alternatively, you could also make, this could be children's, okay, for children's, or this could be ideally made into a guest room. Why? Because this is Vayavya. This area is Vayavya. Okay. Vayavya means air, element is air. So if your guest plans to stay with you for about 15 days, if you put him in this guest room, things might turn out in such a way that he leaves the house within 3 days. And that is what urban people want now. Okay. A guest staying for 15 days becomes an inconvenience. So don't ever give the guest any other area. This is the best area for the guest. For example, suppose your guest comes and stays in this corner. You put him up over here. He comes for 15 days and doesn't leave your house for 15 months. If you put your guest over here in the Agneya Code, what will happen? He might start some fights in your house, or he'll get into a fight with you. Okay? So don't put your guests over here. This is the ideal place for the guest. Okay? Any other place doesn't give any profit, doesn't give you any advantage, but the guest might take advantage. So this is the best place, so he leaves within 3-4 days. That is about the guest room. Your temple should be over here always. This is the best place to have your temple or meditation room. I think we have covered it all. We'll look into other topics later.